Well,
Opie has gone to look at apartments.
He's looking at just
go ahead, Than.
Giant,
you want to sit there for a second.
Mansions.
Just pretend for a second. Go ahead. Just for a second. Don't be shy. His ass crack has still got the seat warm.
Ooh. Yeah.
How do you like it?
A lot.
Does it fit?
A lot.
Suits you? You like that, huh?
Fan, why don't you shut up? Shut up.
Speaking of tricks, I'm going to go to Craigslist and get one when I get home.
You going to Craigslist it up?
Oh, you bet I will. Where a trick and a treat is the same thing.
Erotic? Do you do the erotic shit or do you do the...
Therapeutic?
Casual
encounters? Never.
Casual encounters.
No.
That's just ridiculous.
What's casual encounter?
Everywhere.
I laugh at that.
That's the one that, like, supposed to be square pussy. Like
regular chicks.
Yeah, regular chicks.
No.
What? Wait a minute. I don't get it.
Casual encounters is like supposed to be square, like regular chicks. That's like
regular girl.
I want to be pumped in the ass on Tuesday. Can you come over? Something like that type, or can I come fuck you?
Yeah, a lot of them are hookers too.
Yeah,
but it's supposed to just be some horny chick that's also looking to get fucked.
To be just regular
and you hook
chicks,
up. Oh, okay. So you don't do that.
No, I go right for erotic or therapeutic.
Therapeutic.
Because sometimes you can get
a hooker on therapeutic.
Nah, it's very rare, but once in a while you get a nice girl, and for a few extra dollarinis or a few extra clams,
she'll end it off.
She'll grab your cock. I had one yesterday who didn't want any part of it. She was making me jerk off.
Where can I go to find? Like, because it's really, I'm under them. Right now, it's like me and my girl are trying to just get this. It's a little difficult.
Yeah, the girlfriend for the relationship.
Yeah, where can we go to get a nice hooker? Where have you found
Erosguide.com.
I went to Eros.com. It's like, well, you could get a nice one. Like, she come over and she's a nice girl.
That's tough to find. You get that on Craigslist. You can get it. It's really hard to find.
Do they ever look like the pictures?
Yeah, a lot of times they do. Sure. Yeah. Sometimes they don't. I sent one girl away my whole life.
She had to be such a...
Nah, I was just so annoyed because the one I wanted
Her name was Bob.
No, I kept Bob. I sent...
Merle.
She was a chubbier girl. Not awful, but the one I wanted was a smoking Amazon tall blonde. I had a fucking vibe for her. She was so sexy. And
in the pictures.
Yeah. And I said, is this the one from the picture that's going to come? Because if not, I'm sending her away. And this other girl showed up, and I'm like, look, sweetheart, no disrespect. You're a pretty girl, but this is who I called for. And I showed her the picture, and I'm like, that's not you. I'm like, you're very pretty, but this is the girl I wanted to see tonight. And I'm like, the agency said it would be you. So I think I gave her $50 just because she was so nice, like just for travel, because she had to pay for her car probably. I don't want to fuck her because she was nice.
No, he was scared that the fucking big black dude that drove her was going to choke her.
Not at all. No, I really wasn't. That was only for her to be courteous.
Why didn't you just fuck her?
Because I was so annoyed at the agency.
The principal of the whole thing?
I called the agency.
Yeah, there was a principle to it.
I'm like,
there's a principle to it with him.
See, I'm really upset that you fucking ex-blue-collar motherfucker that you never purchased a hooker in your life.
Never. Swear on my family.
Ant's a straight guy with that stuff.
Never did.
Ant likes a naked
went
girl.
To a hooker.
Ant likes his girl just to be naked, have regular sex.
I like not regular sex, like a fucking
you don't stick
missionary. Hang a sheet between
them. Come on.
Yeah, there's got to be something that you like.
What's your
freak thing?
Your thing. I'm not saying your thing with you and your girl, because I know you won't share that, but what's your thing? You like a little pee on you?
Nothing weird like
punching?
that. Nothing that. I don't want anything up my ass.
Dirty whispering?
I don't want anything like that.
You like your ass licked?
No,
you don't like your taint licked under your balls?
No,
your balls licked?
Nothing like that.
Spit?
There's that geographic line of longitude or latitude that can't be crossed.
When you're getting a whispering, you like dirty stuff when you're getting whispered to?
Like, no, the talking doesn't really.
What's your thing?
There's not a big talking thing.
What do
or
you
anything.
do?
And I don't like the way you're trying not to be a piece of shit.
No.
You look at your goatee.
I like fun.
It says you got a problem.
Fun, different positions are cool where you can get a good look at things. Like I like looking at stuff. I like to look. I got to be able to see nudity. I don't like girls covered up with shit. I don't like
a girl
that.
With her skirt lifted.
I like. Well, skirt lifted, that's good, as long as you're seeing some real estate.
Or how far the fucking diapers just pulled down a little bit.
But that's got to end. That shit's got to, come off at some point.
How about chicks
pretty early on. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mean, what's your thing? What's your fetish, man? Like, what really fucking gets you, damn, what really,
Really, You know,
like my thing now is unsexy, sexy shit. Like I said, I went to Brazil. It's like I'm getting off of that. I watched this Chinese porno or this Asian porn. I don't know Chinese, Japanese, but the two girls were unsexily, if that makes sense, squirting each other with titty milk.
See, that's not sexy at all.
With not a sexy
but I know
vibe,
what you mean.
not like a, oh yeah. It was like squirt,
like
and then they're like
joking with super soakers.
Laughing, having fun.
And then the other one would squirt the other one with milk. And like my girl washing a hooker in the shower without sex appeal. Just scrubbing
really
her and
scrubbing
sniffing her, making sure she's clean was turning me on, dude. Like, so
wow.
Just a chick walking around, like if I can get like 4 girls to just walk around my house naked for no reason, eating food, watching television,
just being,
and pee with the door open, and just being there nude with no sex appeal, I think that's just right now, that's fucking jerk off.
I have that to a certain degree too, where I like a massage therapist who's kind of square and regular to go over the edge, because when you go so full circle with perversion, that you start to seek out the normal again.
Because
like,
that becomes so
that's
different
something,
than what you're
watching
used
just a
to.
girl shower another girl. That's like 13-year-old boys get turned on by that. And then you get older and it doesn't do anything for you anymore because you need dildos, you need spit and piss and a hard ass fuck. Like, that's too innocent. And then you get so beyond all that filth that it kind of comes circular again. And you're like, wow, that is kind of sexy. Like, where I just like regular fucking sometimes now. I don't need a lot of the dirty talk. I just need my nipples touched a little bit. I become more normal by experiencing so much fucking filth that you start to go, maybe this will turn me on.
You get desensitized to filth and go back to regular.
Yeah, go back to regular. The regular bemes the filthy.
What would you say the dirtiest thing you ever did was, in your mind? Just the filthiest act you ever tried?
I don't know. I have to go back a ways.
Shit on the chest? Piss on the chest?
No, never anything like that.
You ever have
never been anything like that.
Say a brownish tinged, unclipped cock banging into your tonsils?
Brownish tinged?
Unclipped cock. Like, an unclipped third world cock down.
Did you ever have a Blatino straddling your face?
A Blatino.
I can honestly say no. That has never happened. Just not like, because you two are fucking like, you two are way out there.
I used to think Norton was hideous in terms of piss. Now the shit thing, I can't go to the shit thing because the human shit, it's worse. If you ever see human shit in the street,
any type of shit,
human shit is the worst thing I've ever seen.
I looked at a human fucking piece of shit that was laid out by the parking garage every day for a year. I wished after a year I had taken a picture of it every day to watch it decompose slowly. But every day I had to walk by and go, some homeless guy and you could tell right where it was in a corner, so he found the perfect place to lean and take that fucking big log of human shit.
It's the worst, and I don't know how, you had to be disgusted with the idea of it before you did it.
Oh, who isn't?
What did you do?
What would any consumer do? You take it in the mouth and you jerk off, and then you rinse for an hour and question everything.
I watched a shit video, one of those shit videos, and it just did nothing for me. And those little white girls were shitting out giant alligators, like just muffins.
It's
and I was
unfucking watchable.
This is disgusting. But a little pee, and I told him about this, and he explained to me what it did. Because I told him I was in London when I used to go to England all the time, and it was like it's just an unceremonious place. You just walk around late night in this shitty English. Everything's dusty, nothing's clean, and I'm just walking around and I'm sad and lonely. And I was walking to the store to get some fucking cookies. I was ready. I was on killing myself mode, like fucking cookies and fruit punch. I'm gonna kill myself. So I'm walking through and I see this drunk, beautiful girl, tall, just go behind a dumpster and squat, and she fired out a laser beam piss like Star Wars. Like it wasn't sexy. It just, you heard it sizzle coming out. And I got so uncontrollably horny. Like I got that kind of horny. Like I had to run home because I was shaking in my fucking boots, how horny I was, like animal horny. And I was asking Norton because I knew he was in the piss at the time, but he was like, because it's naughty. And it made sense. It's just because she's not supposed to do that.
You probably could have fucked her. A girl with the caliber that's pissing out the.
But she was
behind a dumpster.
She was like a model. That's what made it was like. She was gorgeous and just took a dumpster piss like behind a dumpster. Wasn't someone's looking squat. It was a drunk, and just I was like, oh, and I looked at the puddle.
You waited till she left.
She stumbled away,
and I track her home.
And I'm just looking at this puddle behind a dumpster. And I'm like, wow, if I didn't see that, I'd be like, oh, some nasty motherfucker. But it was some gorgeous girl.
Dab it behind your ears.
A laser beam out.
It's also the privacy of it. There's something about seeing somebody do something so traditionally private.
Yeah,
there's something kind of sexy about that.
That's why people like peeping in
yeah.
on windows and bathroom, whatever.
If I
we see that woman across the way over at CBS,
naked,
and she's naked. Doesn't matter that she's fat or whatever. She's just naked. She's in her house. Whether she knows or not that people are watching her, she's running through her daily routine, and she takes her clothes off. There's something sexy about that because it's.
When was the last time you jerked off?
Jerked off?
You jerk off anymore?
I think I've
without your girls being around.
Without her permission.
Porno, a little jerk file.
Without
How far does your jerk file go back?
Let me think of my jack file. That goes back a ways.
What's the oldest memory you still pull up in the jerk file bank and beat off to? Mine's is 98 when I went to Amsterdam. And it's not even a fuck story. It's that. Remember I told you the young Amsterdam girl, and she told me she was about 18 at the time, and I was 28 and shit. And she goes, I go, hey, how come you didn't give me no pussy last night? And she goes, how old are you? She had that voice, and I go, what? What do you mean how old am I? I'm 28. How old are you? She's like 18, and I go, well, why didn't you fuck me? She goes, I knew you was too young. Right? I go, what? Huh? She goes, you don't always ask a woman for what she wants. You should have took it, little boy. And I started to cry. I got so
Didn't I meet her? Did you bring her to the States or she came to the States?
She came to the States one time, this girl.
What was her name?
Was Odile.
Odile, yep. I remember Odile.
She was delicious, dude.
Is that 10 years ago or 8 years ago?
That was 8 years ago, man. And I'd still
I love how you guys know the same hookers in other
No, I don't. I remember. I knew who Odile was through Patrice.
Well, that's just it.
I didn't meet her.
It doesn't matter. Oh, you didn't?
No, I met her, but I didn't fuck her.
Oh, okay.
She was his girl. He liked her.
Oh, she was delicious, man.
She was a hooker.
No, she's just a regular 18-year-old girl.
Oh. Yeah.
See, this is the thing that I tell you guys is what pisses me off about y'all and how much you degrade the homeland, Brazil. You can fly a shorter flight to get the hookers at the red light district, but the hookers at the red light district are hookers. You go in a room, a shitty room, and it's a shitty girl treating you shitty, and then you treat her shitty. You dirty whore, and she's like, fuck you, you buying pussy piece of shit. Here's my pussy, and give me your money. And you're just sitting there going, fuck you. You resent it.
But Brazil
is not that.
Much better. They're much better liars.
It's just yes. Perfect. And I know you said that with your little fucking condescending shit, but that's exactly what it is. They make you feel a little bit better than you're buying pussy. And you don't treat them like they're selling it. You treat them like you're a provider.
Hey,
they need it.
Did you ever see Fabiana again? The one I fell in love with the first time?
Oh, yeah. The one that made this idiot stop going with us. Fucking Fabiana. Who gets dumped by a hooker in Brazil?
No. She was the first one.
She left him.
Yeah. I got my heart broken.
You felt like that. Wait, but that there, you know what? I was going to fuck with him for a minute, but that is what it's like. That's what Brazil is.
She was so much like...
It made him feel like his hooker was cheating.
You thought she was so into you because of the way she put across, like...
Yeah. You stand on the balcony. She was a pretty girl, too, man.
You almost started falling for this girl.
Yeah.
And then you got...
stay all night.
Oh, my God. What, like you're hanging out on the balcony and isn't this beautiful?
Kissing. You should see the guys running around doing the Flavor Flav with these whores. Just tongue-kissing hookers. I never got up to that point because the tongue kissing bugs me. But he would stand us up to wait for this dirty hooker.
Oh my
Norton,
God!
Let's go, man. Just get another one.
2 trips in a row, I fell for chicks that both spoke English. The ones that speak English are deadly because they have the run of the place because they can communicate like the other girls can't.
Because the other ones would be like, you what's your name? Me?
Yeah.
You go, Jim. You. Apartment or hotel? What? You like me? I like you.
No, that's
you go,
that's
enough
horrible.
of you. And then you get one that goes, hello, how are you? Da, 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 da. I had my little girlfriend out there, but when my girl went out there, that squelched that. But I had my little, Sarah.
What happened to you? Bought her the sweatsuit last time we were out
I
there.
bought her a sweatsuit.
You bought her shit?
When I first went, I bought Sarah a television, a washer and dryer.
What the fuck? Are you crazy?
Yeah. I bought her a washer and dryer.
Did you?
A television. I took her to the mall. And the last thing I bought her, let me tell you why I stopped buying her shit. I bought her a sweatsuit, right? Just to make her look like I bought her a pair of Nikes, right? And this bitch was walking in the Nikes like they were high heels. She could not walk like a regular bitch.
Like a non-whore.
She had to walk on the ball of her feet because she wears hooker shoes all the time. She had to walk on the ball of her fucking feet. Cause she was, and I said, I can't. You're just a whore. I can't clean you up.
It took her to walk in a pair of fucking sneakers for you to realize she's a whore.
Yeah, like this chick is just a whore.
Holy
but then my girl
shit.
came with me, and she found out what she was. We had that little thing going. It was a money thing, but I was like, I can't give you no money because my girl was like, fuck you. First, my girl was horrified to be out there. She was so scared because I was like, look, baby, come on, man, you gotta do.
Did they hassle her for money and shit or no?
My girl? Nah, man. They didn't.
How the fuck do you go from, hey, I want a hooker, I'm gonna bang this broad too. So, do you want the Maytag? Which washing machine? How the fuck did?
It's because they give you. You go to a strip club, okay? You go to a strip club and you may, if you're feeling like you're feeling crazy, right? You go to a strip club, you spend $200 easy in ones and fives or whatever, sticking shit down girls, and they dance for you. Not even naked. They get semi-naked.
Yeah, it sucks.
Or whatever.
Right.
And you can't touch them. You got to put your hand behind your back. When you go to Brazil, there's things that those girls do. They do everything that bitches here do in a strip club for free just to make $100. So it's so far above and beyond a call of fuck duty that you do over there that you end up truly like going, I have to give more. So I don't feel it's for my soul, because you go over there and your money's worth 3 times as much, and your money spends the same exact way it here. So their dollar spends like $1 would spend here. Some countries you go, it's like I get 40 your dollars, but everything costs $20. So you go there, you eat like a king, you live like a god, you're with gorgeous girls that probably, for the most part, if they were walking down the streets here, they wouldn't even spit on you if you asked them to. They wouldn't disrespect you if you said, could you just disrespect me? I have no time to disrespect you, I have to go. There's gorgeous women over there, and you can have a good time every day for a grand total of 100 American. You can live like motherfucking Caligula. Right? And
the girls are beautiful strip club girls, and they're fucking touching you, they're hugging on you, they're not being cunty and rushing you. They'll sit, have a drink with you, they take care of you.
And every flavor you want, for every tint you want. And they just treat you in a way where she was so cool that, a washer and dryer, she needed. My baby had to wash her clothes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, baby, I need you to have good clothes.
You don't think she just thought, what a fucking sap this guy is?
No, because I didn't make her feel. She might have, but it didn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Women here, it doesn't matter what they really think.
You don't care.
It's like, make me want to buy you a motherfucking washing machine, bitch.
How did you get all fucked up over this?
We were in the whorehouses were amazing. We were standing there in robes, and I was taking 100 milligrams of Viagra, and I was going and fucking 3 girls like in a row.
Norton's dick was raging. It was like
it was awful.
Norton, you can hear the top of his dick going. Boom, boom, boom.
Me and Patrice were standing there one time. We're both in our robes and dirty flip flops, and we're looking down, and my fucking rod is poking my robe out.
It's ridiculous. It made me sick how giant Norton. It was like it should have. Norton's dick looked like it should have those 2 shock things that they go, okay, clear.
We were just looking at my fucking boner pushing my robe out, and we were just laughing like 5-year-olds. And then he brought a girl over, and he opens his robe. and she just sucks his nipple. It was like watching an animal feed its young. It was just disgusting. A 10 just suckled his nipple. It was such Sodom and Gomorrah.
As I pulled it out as if she was supposed to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting around in this too small robe and these hot girls, and I'm sitting there and see what it is like they're so good at wrapping you up into this fantasy land where there was a time where I would go into this nightclub and I would hide from girls like as if I'm sexy like that, and I had to figure out a way to like go, wait a minute, well, I'm not gonna be hiding from sexy women because they give you the illusion of jealousy. They give you that illusion. Like his girl will give the illusion that you're not to talk to any other women.
She's like this is a real thing we have.
Like, how dare you? But it's like, but what it is I used to get out of that by going, look, is the pussy free? The word gratis. I knew how to talk to hookers, so it'd be gratis. It's like basically I would learn how to say, if the pussy is free, then you can say some shit like that. But if I got to give you a dime, bitch, and I'm paying for everything. So it got to a point where I would have 3 or 4 girls that I'd pay and keep around, and they would all hate each other, and I would just feel amazingly like a pimp. But I was paying them. They all got 50 to be there, and they all just sit there saying, that 150 could be mine, and you're giving 50 apiece. And I go, shh, you can all go if you like, because I can replace you easy. You fucking...
Sounds like a great place.
I'll never go there. It's fun. Why won't you ever go?
Why would I go? I have no reason to go.
No, the crime is... That's the reason I won't go back. It's a little too scary.
It's getting tough.
It is,
right? Was it getting worse every time?
Just sounds scary.
It was getting... You could feel it, you know. And the thing is, the money was going down. That's what made me stop.
Why?
It became almost 2 instead of... When I first went, it was 3 to 1. And then by that time, it was 2 to 1. And things got more expensive. It was 3 to 1, and the girls were asking for 100. Then when it came 2 to 1, they were asking for 150. I'm going, bitch, I'm not making it out here. You're making it tough to come.
I can stay home.
So I bought some artwork, hung it on my walls, and I think that's the last time I'm going to go.
Yeah. How many times have you been?
6.
I went 3.
And the last time, I might have went again, but the thing is, too, I like to go for the miles. I don't do a lot of traveling all over, so I want to get that gold status. And that 10,000 miles, if I go to three times to Brazil a year, that's my status. You know?
Good. Yeah, you could go anywhere, but...
My girl loved it, though, man. She fucking loved it, man.
How long did you go for?
11 days, which is way too long. But she loved it, man. She was scared in the first 2 days, and then, God bless her, she is a fucking soldier, dude. She is a trooper. Attention, and she is ready to fucking go. And being there with her, like a lot of times I think that she do this because she loves me, and that's she's gonna do. She is a predator. I am,
really?
Dude. I love it. She is a fuck. I really fell in love with her when I went to Brazil.
You two could be like one of those serial killer couples.
Those couples
that like kill people, and then there's pictures of them right after you kill people, just laughing and drinking at the bar and having fun and shit.
When she first got there, she's like, "Oh my God, I feel so bad for them," and she was all like, "Give her extra," and she was all gentle.
Give her extra.
By the end of the day, right, like the whole routine, I would just get in the shower with a chick. And she would go, the girl's like, no. And she like, this bitch won't let you get in the shower. Get this bitch out of here. And she's like, she got to go. Tell her to leave in the bullshit. Like she would, because I spoke a little of the Portuguese. She said, tell this bitch to get over to scrammo, right? She was gangster by the end, scrammo. So I said, sweetie, she was running shit by the end of it. Because I looked at the girl like, and I gave her 50. She said, what the fuck you give her $50 for? You had to save that for another bitch. Get this bitch out of here. She was, by the end of the time, my girl was a full-fledged dude. Like, she didn't fuck around, dude.
Did she go to the Termas?
She went to one. Not Monte Carlo. There's one called,
that where you pick
Quattro
and
by
choose?
Quattro. That's where they come out, and we had a great time there. I went into the room with 2 girls, and my credit card didn't go through. I got fucked up for a minute. I had to use somebody else's credit card and shit and pay him back. But went in there. And,
yeah, what do you do if you can't pay in Brazil?
probably take your dick and flush it down the toilet or something and kill you.
What does that come up on on a credit card? Like if your friend
York Steakhouse, fucking Tim Pork Chop Hut,
half a cow.
But it comes up 687 reals ends up being like
2 something or 3 something depending on the exchange.
And when the exchange is great, it's like 1 something.
So whose credit card did you use?
I had to use Jay. I had to use my manager's credit card.
Were they like, hey,
They just like, it won't go through. Sorry. And they must get that all the time. They just like, it won't go through.
Don't care as long as they got one that goes through, right?
I would have had to give her my girl. I would have been like, delicioso.
Nah, I get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Where you going?
I have a meeting with my financial guy.
Ooh, fucking millionaire, you sicken me.
Nah, it's a big fucking pain in the ass thing.
Bye, everyone.
Insurance stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
true. You got to end it like a
awful thing. Yeah. Obi just left. That's how that works.
Yeah.
We just leave. And then I'll look at Pal Talk, and I'll see what people said, and I will permanently ban people that have bashed us. I banned one guy. One guy wrote, Anthony just seems to ramble when Opie's not there. And I went, okay, ramble this, asshole. He is now never, ever getting back into the Pal Talk room. Fuck him. All right, gentlemen. I'll see ya. Yeah, Patrice. Parking lot.
Where's your car?
Yeah, me and Patrice never talk on the sidewalks. Let me say, running through it.
Bye, Ant.
Talking. Take it easy, Jimmy.
Bye, Jim.
Ant's got room. Okay. Just looking to see if I should bounce anybody. I've heard both of them by themselves. They need each other. I bounced him. Ant rambles a lot. Yeah. Never heard the Ant show argumental. No, I've never heard that. I'm old school enough to say I was around before. This guy it was the same guy. I bounced him. And he's the only one bashing me. Well, good. Now you'll never hear the show on Pal Talk again. Buy XM now, you cheap fuck. Oh, sorry. We're still in the air? Okay. We'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you, and have a nice day.